For our chicken, we're gonna start making the broth with 3 cups of water and 1 bouillon cube. We're gonna add 1 cayenne pepper and 2 garlic cloves. The spices for the chicken is gonna be some rosemary, thyme, sage, cayenne pepper, and garlic. We're gonna start mincing our garlic, and we're gonna try to mince it very thinly. This is gonna help us when we season our chicken. And then we're gonna transfer the garlic in a bowl. We're gonna do the same now with the herbs. We're gonna try to mince them very, very thinly. And as you can see, I am removing the leaves from the stems, but I'm not going to throw the stems away. We're actually gonna keep them so we can use them afterwards in our preparation. Now that our herbs are ready, we're gonna put them in the same bowl where the garlic was. And we're gonna start mincing the cayenne pepper. In this case, I use a glove, so I'm not gonna get all the spiciness on my hands. Our cayenne pepper is gonna go in the bowl with the other herbs. And to the herbs now, we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Here are the leftover stems with salt and pepper in the pan that I will use. We are going to pat dry the chicken now and make sure to get between the folds. It's where more humidity usually sits. Removing the humidity in the chicken will help with the seasoning to stick much better, and even the oil will have a better grip on the skin by not being wet. Now I am going to season the chicken, and as you can see, I am quickly mixing the herbs, the salt, and everything all together so it's well combined. And now with one of my fingers, I'm gonna go underneath the skin, between the skin and the chicken breast, and I'm gonna try to open up the area so then I can stuff the chicken with the seasoning. Try to be very gentle to not break the skin. Here, as you can see, I am going deep down, trying to cover all the area. And I do the same even on the other side. Now I massage the chicken breast for just a couple minutes so even the breast can get all the flavors. With the leftover seasoning, I'm gonna put it on top of the chicken, and with some olive oil all together, I'm gonna start massaging the chicken all over, the drums, the wings, the breast, everywhere. As a final step, we are going to tie the legs and keep the chicken together in a uniform shape. You just have to cross its legs, run the twine around the top, and tie 2 knots. Now your chicken is ready to go in the oven at 400 for an hour. To ensure that the chicken is nice and moisture, I inject it with the broth that I made earlier. I will poke the chicken in multiple spots on the breast and on the thighs about every 15 minutes. Try to reach the deeper layers so all the fibers can be juicy and tender. When your chicken reaches 165 degrees Fahrenheit, it's ready. Here I'm gonna start to portion the chicken, so I'm gonna start cutting both of the drumstick and the thighs, of course, on both sides. And then I'm gonna do the same with the wings and the chicken breast. And for the chicken breast, try to cut in the middle first and then try to follow the bone underneath so you have a perfect cut. So you're done portioning the chicken. We're going to scrape the carcass so you can actually use the carcass to make chicken broth. So scrape with a knife and scrape all the meat that is left over. And here you have my beautiful chicken. Thank you for watching.